Hi guys. Hi. Shake hands. We're gonna start, okay?
And we are underway at 82. POSHTAM of Iran, AKBUDAK, the 26-year-old from Turkey in the black and white singlet with the blue at the bottom of the singlet, the red representing Iran.
Not only do they hand fight, but they shoulder and chest fight as well, where they're bouncing off of each other, just looking for a position to feint out of the way, to clear hands. And that's about as much of a gap in the bodies you're going to see. Very little space in a Greco-Roman match.
This style of wrestling has just been dominated throughout the years by the European continent. Obviously, we're seeing some Asian continental champions emerge and compete at the world level, but that is the part of the world where Greco-Roman wrestling is the #1 sport in the country. I mean, it beats everything else.
Strange thing is, we're not seeing a lot of Greeks or a lot of Italians.
That's true. 6 days in, you don't slow down. That's the beauty of Brian Hazard. The more tired you get, the better you get, right? Is that how it goes?
I don't know. I don't know. Someone said to me today, what time is it? I said, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're not sure. It's after a certain amount of time, the arena and the hotel look pretty similar.
You strictly go by who was wrestling for a gold medal. If you could tell me that wrestler, I'll tell you the night. But that's my measuring stick right now.
Okay, you wait for this.
Passivity point given to Turkey, a chance to work parterre. Let's see if he can get a turn. He's going to go with the reverse grip. First time we've seen this tonight. Break down the advantage of this positioning.
So reverse lock, if you can drive your knee underneath, you almost use it like a slide. Rock the athlete up your slide, lift him up off the mat, and you can go either way with it. He went, AKBUDAK went forward almost for 2, and he might get a proper throw here for 2, but we did wipe up. 2 is called by the mat judge, and 2 is confirmed by the mat chairman for a proper throw. We're going to see 2 more there, maybe even 4 as he went across his back. 2 is the call by the referee.
So a pair of 2-pointers uncorked by Turkey and Burhan AKBUDAK. And the Iranian in some early hurts, down 5-0.
Looking at that reverse lock position, you get such a great torque when you lift from reverse lock, and you can slide and use your legs that much more. Now, I say, slide them up your legs, and you say, well, it's Greco-Roman, why can you use your leg? Once your foot is planted, you can use it. You just can't trip or kick or grab or sweep. But once it's established on the mat, you can really use your legs.
Terrific start for AKBUDAK, U23 world silver medalist in 2017. Before that, a junior world silver as well. Looking for his first senior world medal. Off to a good start for Turkey as the first period winds down. Able to operate from parterre, get a couple of 2-pointers as he put POSHTAM into the air. Couldn't quite get him on his back for the 4-pointer, but he'll settle. Good work after 3 minutes.
And the great equalizer, that lock, that lift. And it's difficult when you are leaning forward to lift anything off the ground. These guys can lift human beings who are being active and moving and snatch them up off the ground so quickly. When you're that bottom person, it's so difficult not to fly through the air.
When you have countries such as both of these, in fact, to use as an example, Iran and Turkey, and we all know the differences between freestyle and Greco-Roman, do you think there's any cross-training that goes on with these countries where a good freestyle wrestler might want to work with his parterre position against these guys who are so good at riding on top, or do they stay in their opposite corners?
I think there's some crossover, but very little, because it really is a different sport. I recommend it for all wrestlers when they're starting wrestling to do both, because being comfortable chest to chest in a freestyle match or even an American folk style match is important. It can be a really foreign position when you have someone locked around your chest to know where to go. And so there is some cross training. At the upper levels, however, there's a certain training that they do that is Greco only. But you will see like an Adam Kuhn or a D'Angelo Hancock or some other athletes who can do both. We had a wrestler this year, wrestles for Wisconsin. He was in the junior worlds in both freestyle and Greco-Roman. So it can happen.
So POSHTAM, this is a big moment in this match. He has a chance to try to get the points back. His first opportunity in the top parterre. Let's see what grip he is going to go with. Times the whistle. Plants into the position he wants. AKBUDAK told to open up. Slowly getting into a possible elevated position. Good job there by AKBUDAK since the little window of opportunity to get moving forward. That makes it more difficult for POSHTAM. And he is unable to get any offense started. Really well done underneath.
And AKBUDAK kept his chest so, it was like glue onto the ground. So POSHTAM couldn't get a good lock around him, couldn't get a good lift because he made his body so heavy.
See the pummeling there from the Iranian. POSHTAM trying to drive him out, but not happening. AKBUDAK able to withstand that surge. Minute 18 and counting, final period. Iran down 4. So each wrestler has been hit with passivity. Should that call come in again, there's no more points awarded. It's just your choice. Do you want to go parterre or do you want to go on your feet?
You see the Iranian coach asking for a fleeing the hold, a caution in 2. AKBUDAK not really backing up, but he isn't. You hear the official saying, don't go out of bounds, don't go out of that center. And he is creating some space. But with 45 seconds to go, you're up 4, trying to get to a world final. I don't know if you want to lock up with a guy and let him throw you.
AKBUDAK, since the restart, was trying to do a better job holding position. Gives up the position. He's near the protection area, the yellow circle outside the main wrestling area. 20 seconds to go. POSHTAM down 4. Boy, these guys, they are exhausted. Constant leaning, constant pressure and torque. And you just see it on their faces as they have to rise to their feet and go back into the center. Step out point given, 5-2.
So tie a big rubber band to your body, run a little bit, and then as you're doing it, swing weights in your arms and have someone squeeze you. That's kind of what we're doing here. You're working your body at different places, which is amazing for a kid like Braxton Amos from West Virginia by way of University of Wisconsin, who could do both freestyle and Greco. This AKBUDAK is really impressive.